Hey riders, Colin here, Inside Cycling World. What's going on today, folks? Let's have a little look at my setup here, get things all rigmarolled for you. Okay guys, we're back. Took a little break, not on purpose. We had some brutally cold weather here, took off to Vegas for, I guess it was 4 or 5 days. Noticed yesterday I hadn't done a video in 9 days. Like, usually I go a day or two in between videos, so that was quite a long time there. What's up today, folks? The epic, the iconic WTRL TTT on Thursdays, folks. Today I will be doing, gotta watch my time here, riders. Today we're doing frappe. We're in zone 14. I think that puts us in Pen D, I believe. Let's have a little look here. Okay, so let's make sure what I'm looking at here. Okay, so you guys are still there. That's good to see. Okay, course records, folks. So we're doing Road to Ruins, one lap, 30.2 kilometers. It's just over 19 miles, folks. Smidge of climbing, couple little bumps. You know, we're going to start downtown, go through the little aquarium tunnel, underwater tunnel, whatever you want to call it. We're going to start that climb. You know, you cross over the little bridge, jump up quickly, nice little attack point there. Also, we can also see attacks possibly on the climb into the jungle. We're then going to bomb downhill, coming out of the jungle to more attack points. So I'm kind of expecting things to go off there. And by attacks, I mean that's where you can really put some damage on your opponents. Those are going to be the critical points for the teams to stay together. Remember, this is a TTT. We're going to look at some course records here. Well, actually, I'll tell you about the course records. So what's really good today is I'm already seeing Team Eat Dirt Bost. I wonder if that stands for something else. 42 minutes flat, 42.27. Total time, February 27th, 2025. They have the third fastest time today. Course records set by the Dirty Beasts back February 15th, 2024. We will be starting out with the CMC Rhinos, South African-based team here. Their big club, CMC Cape Multisport Club. I just want to get in here and make sure I'm on these dudes here. Let's go on. We're going to hang out with Coke here. So we got, guys, this is going to be really good here. I think I'm pretty much set up today. Looks like they're starting. Well, I'll tell you when they're starting. I've got all the info here, folks. They are starting CMC Rhinos of the CMC Cape Multisport Club starting at 10:03 Mountain Standard Time. It's now currently, okay, so we got 4 minutes here. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Let's go through this. So for the Rhinos, first team going off today, Zone 14. I only see 3 in the chute right now. Guys are quickly lacing up their shoes, doing the boa, the boa connector thing. The boa tightener system, getting their drinks, getting the fans on, getting the right playlist going. No soft rock, no classical. We're just talking like just hard-hitting action, folks. Hard-hitting stuff. Gonna just jump here. Yep, looks like I'm set up pretty good. You can still see the power. Maybe I'll move myself over just a smidge here. So yeah, we got top stuff going here. We've got power for this rider here, Coke. Want to go through the teams fully. So rider number 1 is Johan CMC. Then we got Coke. We got the Masterclass Nigel, part of CMC Rhinos. Then we got this one here. I'm just going to go with the last name, Racomo. We got James. We got the Rhino, spelled with a Y. Then we've got a rider named Cyril, and we've got Steiger. Coming up after this, we'll have the Buffaloes heading out. Just want to see what they're starting at. So with CMC Cape here, we've got a team going on at 10:03 Mountain Standard Time. 3 minutes out, folks. We've got the Buffaloes going on at 10:04. We got the Jaguars going on at 10:05. We got the Wildebeests, one of the deadliest animals in the world, folks, going on at 10:06. That's the CMC teams. I think the first time I did this, I did the latte class, just because I'm seeing right now down below, I can see the leopards. Those guys were fast. I know that was probably the first WTRL TTT I did, and I think the leopards had a really hot time for that day. I should go back through the records here and check it all out. They've already started their route, obviously in a different pen. They're in Pen A. This is Pen D. So I'm trying to cover different classes every week. Just so you know, if you're in this kind of rough time slot, if this is your time slot, this one works good for me too, folks. This 10, 11 o'clock in the morning for me works good. And then what I usually do is I cover another race event, different platform. I do my ride. I do whatever it is to keep myself going in this world. And then I do a second time slot, later in the afternoon for me, around supper time. Let's get it, folks. Let's get it. Let's see what we got for the team here. Let's have a little look. Let me figure this out. Figure it out. Ooh, they're getting in here, folks. Looks like we have 7 of the riders here. We're missing 1 rider. I think this is a full 8-rider team. But look at these dudes. These guys are serious. So remember, these 4 teams I'm covering right now, these guys are all part of the same club. CMC Multisport. Let me get the name right, folks. I hate to say things wrong. CMC Cape Multisport Club. Super active. They've got a ton of teams. And just for me, really cool to come back here and have a look. This is the very first team I covered, I think, way back on. I think I did 303, 304. I missed 305 because I was just in Vegas. Just wasting money. Everything about Vegas is expensive. It's even more expensive when you're Canadian and you've got a 30 to 40% exchange rate. So that $8 coffee all of a sudden becomes $12. Just brutal. I'm afraid to look at the credit card. Ooh, I see they've got a team too, CMC Express. That's an espresso class. Maybe I'll cover them next week. So what I'm looking for is, I'm looking for slots, zones, coffee classes that'll allow me to cover 6, 7, 8 teams, because it's really hard for me to bounce from pen to pens. Here we go, folks. Heading out. Let's see if all 8 riders are here. Get a little look here. Yep. Here we go, folks. Here we go. 2 riders out front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 riders here, folks. We've only got 7. Is that how many we're supposed to be here? I think we've lost a rider somewhere. Let me have a look. Rhinos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was supposed to be 8 riders. So once I memorize these names here in my head, I will be able to figure out who it is. Someone didn't make the slot, folks. Obviously, South African teams. What are you guys, 8, 9 hours ahead of me? Looks like they're all on the KDX tries here. Little look around. We got 2 riders up front. The following 5 riders just getting back on board right now. Guys going hard. Steiger going out hard right here. 5.7 watts per kilo. He's going to get a little bit of a lead on the team. They can start chasing after him. We got Coke, Racomo. I see James there. Maybe the first name I'm not noticing, I think it was Cyril. I believe it was Cyril. Sarel. That's the one rider that didn't make it today. Obviously, life commitments can get in the way, folks. So we're kind of heading out of downtown Watopia, the standard route. Everyone knows this route. These guys need to kind of like just get grouped up. Looks like Rhino with a Y is trying to bring the team back together here. Let's have a little look in here. Take a look at all the riders. Love that hat, dude. When do you get that hat? I want that. This is kind of like a squirrel cap hat, I believe. Let's take a look at Rhino here. This rider was trying to bridge up, trying to bring these guys back up. Okay, So we got two riders, Steiger and Rakomo, out front. Here comes Rhino bridging again, bringing them across. These guys look like they're all on Tacx tri-bikes. Love it. What a fast bike. It may be a little bit heavy, but it is so fast. Love this bike. I mean, if it's good enough for triathletes to ride 185 kilometers when they're doing the tri events, to be as fast as possible in the time trial position, probably the bike of choice. And everyone here's got it. So all these guys are serious Zwifters. I think you need 1.5 million drops to buy this thing. I've got the cash for it yet, just haven't bought it yet. Never actually done a time trial in here, if you can believe that. Look at that last rider here. Who is it? Is it Johan? Who? The Coke? It's the Masterclass. Nope. Steiger. Looks like he's wearing a raspberry beret. Am I right about that? Yeah, he's got the beret on, folks. Looking sharp. Look at these guys go, man. Look at this. I love it. Now they're really starting to gel, folks. 2.1 kilometers in. Looks like they're getting into formation quite well here. Awesome stuff. What we're going to do right now, since we've got the power to do this, folks, I know the second team being, that would be, hang on, dudes, hang on. Hold your horses, folks. It'll be CMC Cape Multisport Buffaloes. And they will be going out next. So what we're going to do, I got these names memorized here. So Edwards should be part of the Buffalo team. Let's jump back. Boom. Here we go, folks. Now we're with the Buffaloes. Let's see if I can get this figured out for you here. It's not what we want to do. We want to do that. We want to come here. Let's check out the Buffaloes. So on the Buffaloes, we should have Craig Smith, Tim Van Wankum. Looks like, I'm going to say Ryan Reinhardt, Malcolm Barsk, Craig Edwards. That's the name I jumped on. We've also got Tacx Nez, maybe? Knez. That's a hard one to say. David and Tiny Chris. Let's see if they're all here. Looks like another big team as well. 2, 4. There should be 8 riders here. Should be. What's cool about this too, just let me get my bearings here. The Jaguars are going right after them, folks. So what we're going to do, let's hang with these boys for a little bit here. And what I'll start doing is, since these teams are all starting 1 minute apart, and I will have access to more data in the future, basically you can see how fast they're moving relative to the team ahead of them. What we can see here is that the Buffaloes are now 57 seconds behind the Rhinos. Proper spelling too, not with the Y. And 57 seconds behind. They started a minute back. They've already picked up 3 seconds. That's how I kind of like to do this in my head. So moving pretty quick, right? Now, there should be another team that started 1 minute after these guys. What I'm going to do, I can see here in the standings, I've got a team, I see riders about 115, 116 back. So these guys are out. Moving along, folks. Let's take a look at these guys. This should be, let's have a look at these guys. Who is this? I don't see all the teams here. So I'm not seeing all of them right now. So I see the Buffaloes and I see the Rhinos. So there should be a Jaguar team here. I don't see them in my other stuff. Okay, that's okay. We're just going to have to move on as is. We'll learn who these riders are. It does say Grenfell CMC, so we've got more CMC guys here. You can also tell too, South African flag, and I think like Divan Aswagen here. I think that's Namibia. Namibia. Hard word to say. Located on the southwest coast of Africa, very bottom corner there. A lot of desert. That's where they have all those gigantic sand dunes. Ridden some other routes through. There's some video routes that look really cool. We got Mike Voster here. Oh, dude. Your last name, Zubuga. Dude, I don't even know what to say. W. You're going to be Mr. W today. You guys are pushing really nice here. 3.5, 4 watts a kilo all the way. Here's Mike Voster. We got Tifus here. Looks like a French rider. Fuss, maybe. Here's Grenfell. Just hanging off the back a little bit here. I think he's absolutely fine. And then we've got, who is this? Another hard name to say for me. Pomp de Donkey. Okay, well, I'm sure that's probably like a Dutch African way of saying something about donkeys. Donkey team. Who knows? We're just going to go with it for now. Here he is himself. 2, 4, 6. Okay, what do we got here for riders? What do we got? We got 4, 5 there. This is an 8-man team. 8 riders strong here, folks. Again, not all the riders on the same frame set. Not everyone will have the same bike. So one guy's on the standard Zwift bike here. We got some Tacx tries. And I think it was Fuss at the back. Nope, it's Niels. Niels right here is on something different too. It's on the Scott. So I forget what the name is their bike is, but yeah, looks sharp, dude. Looks really sharp. Let's move up through the field here. Here we go. Here's that first little climb. This is where, like I said earlier, you need to make your attacks. And by that, I mean, don't fall behind, folks, because this is where it's about to go off right here. This is our second team chasing. And man, these guys are flying here. These guys are flying. David leading the way. We're down to 53 seconds. So these guys are on the next switchback above. Let's do this, folks. Let's do this. They're on the next switchback above. I wonder if I can make... Okay, look at this. So they've kind of just done... Okay, they're leaving the switchback right now, heading towards the bridge crossing. If I bounce back to this rider here, Edwards, they're just going into that switchback. So they're finishing this one, going into the next long leg. So if you look up ahead on the hill there, I wonder if I can see them. Wonder if I can see them, folks. We might see them crossing the bridge at some point. Possible. It's kind of a long drag up here, though. 6.5%, 7% here. Yeah, what are we talking? 4. Everyone's nicely riding 4 watts a kilo. Up the road here, though, got Masters class. So these guys are going into the bridge now, kind of finishing the climb, but it does climb all the way. It's going to back off here right away, probably down to that 3% range across the bridge. So let's see what we get down to here. 3.8%. Okay. 3.6. 3.5. Okay, that sounds about right. A little bit of flat when we cross the bridge. Let's have a little look here. Who are we on here? This is Nigel. Oops, sorry about that, folks. That's just me. I'm trying to see if I can see that other team. Obviously, I'm looking over to the right. I want to see them come up out of the switchback here where my mouse cursor is. We're going to bounce back. Okay, Edwards here. Ooh, cooking, folks. These guys are flying right now. I mean, that time, let's call it time dilation, folks. That sounds really scientific, doesn't it? The accordion effect of the hills. Obviously, the guys out front are in the flat stuff. They're going to gain some time as these guys are struggling their way up the hill. Edwards just absolutely smashing it right now, folks. Was just dropping 6 watts a kilo, backs it off into the 4s now. Where are these guys? Okay, they're coming up. Let's have a little quick peek here. I want to get a good look at these riders here. They're climbing their way into the jungle area now, folks. Climbing their way into the jungle. Let's get that going there. Oh, I do not want to go into the mountain, do I? We might just clip right through it. Those guys are on the bridge right back there. They are on that bridge. Let's bounce back to Edwards again. He's on the bridge. Those riders are climbing the hill just up here. We can't see them. So remember, we were down to, I think, 53, 54 seconds. That climb, those switchbacks, kind of dragged it out to a minute 10, minute 12 right now. How's everyone doing here? Are they all here? A little bit spread out. That's okay, though. Let's just bounce our way down through this team here. We've got Tim, the number 7. Reinhardt. Okay. Buffalo's here. So Buffalo's was the second team. We've got one rider off the back here. Who is this? Ooh, this rider. Okay, I just saw some real serious power drops. Wonder if they're having problems with their machine at home. Virtual mechanical, as we like to call it. 30 seconds behind at this point here. Yeah, I think this rider's has some problems. I just saw their power drop down to like 70 watts and then quickly back to 250. So I gotta think they're having a bit of problems with connection issues. Let's bounce up the field here. What I'm gonna do, so this is our second team at this point. Further up ahead, we got the first team, the Rhinos, led by Steiger here at the moment. 5 watts a kilo, Racomo at 4.7, James just around 4, Johan 5. Nice ride, guys. Nice ride. Really nice. So we've kind of done that first major climb. Is that a major climb? No, it's not. But these are intense, short climbs. That's what I like about the climbing on Zwift. Outside of like the Alp and Ventop, maybe Epic. And that's all you need for your climbing races. These guys are now cruising downhill here, folks. Bouncing back a little bit. I wonder if I can set it. Maybe you guys can let me know in the chat if we've got anyone here. I can't actually see the gradient that they're on. I just kind of know where they're at. So we're going to bomb back down here into the jungle and do the loop of the jungle. And we're going to have to climb right back out. So we'll be coming back. Yeah, we come back up this road. We'll be coming back up this road, bombing back down that same way we came. At least I think that's how it works. Let's jump back to Team 2 here. Watching the windmill up on the right-hand side. So they're getting close to the top. Let's see what happens with the time difference now when they start bombing downhill. Team 3 here. Oh, so nice. They're climbing already, folks. Okay, so I believe this rider here, I believe this is a Buffalo rider. This would be Team 2 who fell out the back. Let's give him a nice little thumbs up here. He'd be like, who's this guy? Why am I getting a thumbs up from this C Inside Cycling World? He's probably going Sinside? What kind of name is Sinsade? It's Sinsade. That's my new name today. So yeah, that stands for Colin Inside Cycling World. I was going to make it full Colin, but I thought, whatever. To me, this team here, Team 3, should be the Jaguars. I don't have a full listing on all their names, but let's get back to it, folks. We got Shark here, Voster, Dan Van Aswagen. Dan, I just called you Dan, dude. I do that a lot. You're going to notice it. I see that D and I said, today your name's Dan. It could be anything. You could be a Dimitri for all I know. We got T Fuss here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riders there. 6 riders is Grenfield. 7 rider is W. And our 8th rider is the Donkey. That's got to be some. What does Pomp de Donkey mean? I have no idea. Guys are moving nicely here, folks. Okay, let's bounce back again. Minute 30 back, we got Peter Avenant crossing the bridge. This would be Team 4 out on course. Jay Norche, Rico Suave, folks, in the mix. We've got Alf, Alien Lifeform here coming up too. Manny, E. Milan, and looks like Roland. And then we got Haman. Now, I know there was 4 CMC Frappe teams going out. And then, yeah, there should be 4. Actually, I think there's 5. No, there's 4. Sorry, guys. Looking at double numbers here. We got the Rhinos, the Buffaloes, the Jaguars, and the Wildebeest. I hope that's what your guys' teams are. That's what I got on my listing here as to how you registered. And then at 10:30, we've got a completely different team. This word looks hard. Sidkistan Cycling. They have just one team in this Frappe class here in Zone 14. And after them at 10:31, we got, that's going to stand for something. I know it will. ZU4R Endurance. ZU4R Esport. That's the team. The club and the team would be ZU4R Endurance. So the good thing is we'll get to see them start out in a little bit. Once we're at about the 20-minute mark for the first team, those guys will be launching. Actually, it's going to be 27 minutes till they launch. Looks like these guys are sticking together here. What I'll do is I'll bounce up to the next team. Ooh, look at these guys all smashed together down, descending downhill there. We got Shark, Niels, Grenfeld, T-Fuss, the Donkey, good old Dan Van. Dude, whoever you are, I'm sorry. Just today, you're Dan. But we can remedy that by you sending me a message and telling what your real name is. And what you guys... Ooh, these guys are moving too. They're only 50... Okay, sorry guys. My mistake. That's these guys here. They're 54 seconds back, but that's behind this rider that must have had a disconnect. Had a virtual mechanical. They're actually 107 behind the team ahead of them. That team's kind of spread out a little bit here, going across the gravel segment, descending down into the Mayan jungle area. We're going to see the... Oh, you know, the Mayan stuff. C. Edwards, yeah, dude, this guy, strong. He's been on the front most of today. We're going to bounce up to Masterclass here. Masterclass Nigel. So we'll see how it plays out. Again, time, accordion. But at one point, Team 2 was like in the 50s, 54, 55 seconds behind Team 1. That's all changed now. I don't know if Team 2 went out super hot and then kind of maybe hurt themselves a little bit on that first climb. Coming up across the water, you're past the big, I don't know what, the water plane there, the amphibious plane, I guess the Spruce Goose maybe. Is that what it's supposed to be? I think the thing has like 12 engines on it or something. Bouncing up to Johan here. Let's hang out with Johan for a little bit. We'll give you a little spin around here. Here's Johan. Looking sharp, dude. Looking sharp. Oh, looks like he does a bit of bodybuilding too, folks. Pretty impressive. Bouncing it back. Strung out pretty nicely here. Let's go back to Team 2. Back to Reinhardt here. Reinhardt, a little bit of an individual, decked out in a slightly different jersey here, folks. Look at him. Looking lean and mean. Lean and mean. This is Iztalk. Sorry, folks. Iztalk is the guy who's wearing the different jersey. Where's my buddy Dan? I think Dan's in Team 3. Look at this. All KDX tries here, folks. Love it. Give you a little aerial here. Okay, that one's a tough one. Got some jungle foliage in the way. We got the canopy of the, as they like to call it. Let's bounce back. Okay, this is the rider that got shelled out the back somehow. We don't know what happened to them actually. And whenever I see something like that, and I'm watching the rider ride here, I think they must have had a mechanical. Had to have. Ooh, look at this. So this full team here, Grenfeld, there he is, D Van Aswegen coming up next. Oh, he's the Namibian rider. They're going to catch that rider. That solo rider does not stand a chance of staying away here. Here's the Donkey. Love your name, dude. That must be his team name, I guess. We got W. Yeah, these guys are riding nice. Peter. Okay, hang on. There we go. So this is Team 3. Then we bounce back to Team 4, led by Peter Avenant at the moment. We got Jay Norch here, Alf, E. Milan, Manny, Rico, Roland, and S. Hamon just kind of dangling off the back here a little bit, folks. Let's have a little look at this right now. He's back. He's back. Probably just that interface onto the gravel there. Ooh, he's riding a different bike. What bike is he on? That looks like one of those, like, it almost has that look of like the Lotus, doesn't it? He is on a different bike. I don't know that bike right now. And sorry, guys, I don't really know all the frame sets on Zwift yet. You don't see a lot of them. I should know this. That's something I'll do today for fun. I'll spend my entire day researching all the time trial bikes. Okay, we're going to head back up now. These guys are 17, 18 minutes in, so I imagine the next team, Sixton or something, they'll be starting here within the next 5-6 minutes, so we will see them start. Okay. Yep. Okay, nice to see some of the elevation stuff showing up. I know that was something that showed up in the latest update, where you could, like, I guess there's a sensitivity slider. How much of that do you want to see? I think for these, I want it super sensitive so I can see every little bit of elevation because I don't have my little map up in the top right-hand corner like you guys do. So I don't get like the overall profile. I don't get to see the number in that top corner either. Nice 60 RPMs here, doing a bit of low speed. I'm sure all these guys are standing. Guys, not a stander. I am not a stander. I'm sitting power. That's all I do. I hate standing on my bike. I just don't like it. I know I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it's just the way it is. Here's the bike. You can see the bike right here. Here's the handlebars. Do a little point out to it. Yeah, there's the bike. Green screen in the background. This guy right here, folks. Hair. Ooh, yes. Looking good. Looks like I got a little bit of color on me, folks. I don't know why. It was the last day we were in Vegas. It was 25 degrees Celsius. Nice. We just had 3 weeks where the warmest day, I think, was -8. With -30s at night. Just horrible. I've seen a lot worse than that around here, so it's not a big deal, but every year I just hate it. John Chady, SR71. Hey, good to see you, John. Yeah, the start shoots are really nice. Yeah, it's like they call them the start pens. So for this one, John, there's different pens set up because there are different coffee classes all riding at the same time. So frappe, they're pretty fast. So you've got, how does it go? Mocha, latte, frappe, espresso, and then double espresso, which is doppio. So it's a matter of me finding what time works for me so I don't completely blow my day, and which class has the most teams. I picked this one, perfect time for me. It's right before the Muckers race that's coming up, and there's 6 teams here in this frappe class. So I think there was 8 in the mocha, but I wanted to cover some frappe this morning. I think today I might be doing frappe all around, I think. So I've got another time slot coming up today, folks. I haven't even scheduled the live stream. I might just record it later. It's a possibility. So coming up out of the jungle here, let's actually bounce back. Where do we see that bridge cross? So they're already coming up out of that bridge crossing. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. That really long bridge. Maybe I've already passed it. And, I would use my companion app, but then it's going to take it back to me. So I do have the companion app on. Where is that long bridge? Okay, here's another team here. Let's just have a little look back. Yes, we do have more riders here. Look at this. And you know what? When I saw that name earlier, here they are. So back in the starting pens, as we call them. Oh, this is ZU4R. So I don't see Sid Sixton here. So this team, let's just have a little look. Right here. Sid Sixton was scheduled to go out at 10:30. It's 10:26. I don't see any of their riders in the chute. None. Oh, do I? Let me just have a little look here, folks. So this guy says right here, no, they have no riders here. This is Barge. Yeah, Sid Sixton. I was thinking Swedish at first, Scandinavian, somewhere up there. They're obviously a Norwegian team. I'm expecting some big numbers out of these guys. This is the ZU4R. There was supposed to be a team ahead, and you can also probably tell that just because they wouldn't be that far back if there wasn't a team ahead of them. So there should be, they leave this room here in the starting pens, so the other team will line up, and then everyone slides forward as the time gets closer. What we'll do, we're going to move back up, folks. Yeah, here we go, folks. So this is the 4th team out there. Moving along through the caves right now. The underworld, perhaps we'll call it. Yeah, still Mayan structures here. Looking good, guys. Yeah, this is the team, different frame sets. That's right. I thought there was 2 different frames here. It looks like there's only 1 right now. Okay, we're going to bounce up again. Let's get back to the front team. These guys coming up through the mine jungle here. Okay, this kind of reminds me of... Okay, I'm trying to remember that big, long bridges. I think it's further down the road. If I bounce up to the team ahead of them here... Ooh, 2... What's going on here, folks? What is going on here? Got a solo rider right now. 27 seconds up the road, we've got Iztok. So I think this team is kind of blown apart a little bit. I see 6 riders here. Anyone else? I think this rider here, Smith, is from that team. So I think Smith fell out of that team of Reinhardt. Iztok, remember, he had the individual jersey, as I like to call it, Edwards, David, and we got Tim here as well. Malcolm. 1 minute, 45 seconds up the road, we've got team number 1. Starting team number 1. This should be the Rhinos. Rakomo, Johan, James, Masterclass Nigel, Coke, Rhino with a Y, Steiger. The 8th teammate was Cyril. Here we go, folks. They're on their way, climbing their way out. Let's just stick with these guys for a little bit. And we'll see. Some little action shots here, folks. I love the cameras. Climbing nicely. You're all pushing like close to 5 watts a kilo. Coming up out of the jungle. kind of getting into more of the, I don't know, alpine terrain here, let's call it. You can see the trees have changed here. No longer in that tropical jungle feel. There's the raspberry beret. That's what we called them the first time we saw them. We're going to stick with that. Climbing their way out now. What's that road all about there, guys? Future expansion. What do you guys think? Why is that road there? Why is it blocked off? Is there like going to be another cave route at some point? I'd love to see more routes. You know, for me, I think the biggest thing, depends on how your brain works, but after a while, the repetition's like, oh, I can't do it anymore. I really like the familiarity of it. It's kind of like when I go to McDonald's, I want the same burger every time. When I ride these courses, I know where the attack points are. Like right here, you know you should be kicking hard here if you were in a race, because it's going to back off and then you got a downhill coming up. These teams started 1 minute apart. Let's just move up to them here. Oh, sorry. This is team number 1. Here's team number 2. They started 1 minute apart. These guys have lost 45 seconds here at this point. I'm positive if I look at their start times, it said Rhinos at 10:03, Buffaloes at 10:04. So there's been some stuff going on, folks. Let me just jump here. Yep, quiet day. So yeah, guys, just kind of started doing these. I think this is my 3rd one. If you see these at any point, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in and give everyone a thumbs up. Then they might say, who, huh? Maybe they'll get the clue. Inside Cycling World. I did try to message someone here, but I think some people have their profile set. They won't receive messages unless they follow me. None of these people know me, so I sent them a message saying, hey dudes, I'm live streaming. I wonder if I can fan view. Let's fan view. Okay, so where are we now? Here we go, guys. This is team number 1. Let's go on Rhino here. Give him a thumbs up. I wonder if I try to stream. I'm actually sending him a message right now. See what it says. TTT. I don't expect this guy to look at it. And kind of doing this, I don't think is really the coolest thing to do, but I'm trying to let these guys know who I am. And not that it matters who I am, that they know I'm doing this so they can come back and review it later. Some of these guys are they're never gonna see this, which is unfortunate. These guys are riding great. So I've messaged this guy. I know the last guy I messaged, I think it might have been Coke. Yep. I just saw something bounce back that this rider will not, unless he follows. It must be like a privacy setting in... oh, looks like I might have a direct message. No, I don't want to do that. So I'm not even sure where that message went, because they do have a direct message feature here. Hang on, guys. Sorry. I'm total amateur hour right now. Can I do that? Oh, cool. I'm just going to send a message here, see if anyone sees it. I'm hoping that they'll see it in the chat on their screen. I can't see the chat here. So things are different, obviously, when you spectate. And again, guys, I'm just kind of learning this on the fly. So it's been a little bit of a struggle for me to get things set up. I actually did my first race yesterday. I called it Zwift Racing with Randos because I didn't know one person there. I just jumped in a race. I think it was one of the Shimano fast things. I can see the observatory up in the left here. See the volcano on the far left. These guys are going to start blasting downhill now, folks. And 147 back to that team behind them. So it's kind of holding right now. Not changed. Here's these guys climbing their way up. There's Mr. Istalk right here. Oh, dude, take a look at this. That's why he's got that jersey on. Oh, man, dude, you are the man. You are the man. Let's take a look at this dude right here. Level 100 rider. Like, ooh. Dude, when I came back, I rode Zwift for 3.5 years. Did I ride tons? Felt like it at the time. Was it? Probably not. Should I have ridden more? Yes. I came back to Zwift, I think I was level 38. And I'm probably riding it more than ever now, but I was riding 3 platforms at once, so I was riding Zwift maybe 1 day per week, 2 days per week. But in the 4 months I've been back on Zwift, I think I've gone up 3 levels. So this guy rides a lot. So that's the level 100 reward. I've never seen it. Perhaps I have seen it and just not even known what it was. So nice job here. This guy has been around a long time, puts in a lot of miles on the bike, riding the Tacx Tri. He's got his little brake light on the back, crossing the bridge here right away. Steiger, Rhino, James. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to pass through the fishing village. Let's do this. We're passing through the fishing village. I think we take a right-hander, go across a little bit of a bridge. Ooh, love that shot there. That looks nice to me, man. Nice dynamic camera thing. I'm just letting it do its own thing now. Tacx Tris all around. Maybe slightly different wheel sets. Generally, most are riding the same wheel set here. That full disc on the back. Let's have a little look here, folks. I'm going to spin this around a bit. We got 5 right here. Yeah, here's the turn. So we kind of slid over to the right, hang a left. You'll see a bridge coming up. Here's that bridge. After the bridge, we'll hang to the right. I wonder if there's any way to go up and down without that thing coming up every time. Okay, here, overhead shot. Ooh, yeah, nice. Raspberry beret right there. Let's back it up again, folks. We're going to shoot back here. There's that spruce goose I was talking about. That is the spruce goose, folks. Right there. 8 engines. I think I said 12 earlier. I actually thought it had 12 engines. I'm like, I don't know if the spruce goose actually had that many. Little float plane there. Loving it. How many riders do we have here? Looks like only 5. We got Tim, Edwards, Malcolm, David, and Istok. Okay, Mr. 100. The legend himself. Then... Okay, let me just have a quick peek here. Edwards. Okay, I'm trying to check the leaderboard here. Okay, yeah, I can see here. Looks like Reinhardt's 33 seconds back. Just finished passing the planes there. There's the spruce goose. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a look at these Norwegians here. We're going to bounce back to the Norwegians. They're just on their way out, folks. Okay, I got it. I was looking at the leaderboard going, why am I seeing all these Norwegians right behind Reinhardt? There should be 2 more teams. There is 2 more teams out there. The leaderboard showing like proximity, probably to that rider. So as these guys are going out, he's coming this way. They're getting shown in the leaderboard. So there's a bunch of other dudes still out here. Let's go bounce back. Here they are. Here's Mr. Dan Van Aswegen. Just totally made that name up again. Ooh, I can see some big splits here, folks. We got riders up the road. Here's E-Shark, Grenfell, T-Fuss, and W. Niels is there as well. So looks like we got 5 up there. D Van Aswegen's just off the back. I think this guy can make it back. He's pushing hard. 5 watts a kilo. He can just see them. I wonder if they'll bother to wait for him. I think they're going to let off here a little bit on the downhill. Just let gravity do its thing. And maybe D can get back on. There's another rider further back. Mike, I don't think he's getting back on at this point. 30-second gap back. So that's going to be a tough one. And then we got the donkey back here as well. So that scene kind of blew up, I think, on the way out of the jungle. Just everyone smashing themselves. These guys back here still riding really hard. 3 to 3.5 watts per kilo. Mike here just getting over the top now. Just switching gears. Power's backed off a little bit. He knows he's got some time to recover. D here. Sorry, this is W. I thought W was in the front before. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm positive W was in the front before. Let's take a look here. I swear there was a rider right behind him. What happened there? So he's coming back, folks. 5th rider coming back. Guys, remember this too. Yeah, you do need 4 riders. You need 4 riders. D comes rolling right through. He's like, I ain't getting dropped again. I'm hanging right up there, folks. We're going to bounce to the front. Here's our Norwegian friends. Oh, let's see this, guys. They're going to pass each other right here. They're going to pass each other. I expect that other team to be bombing down the road here on the left-hand side right away. Where are they? They should be coming. I thought they were on that bridge. And you will see it. Here they come. They're coming down here on the left. There they go, man. They're high-fiving, waving at each other. We got a ladies rider here, folks. That was that rider that was chasing on the back. I wonder if that was Voster. It is. Okay. So, yeah. We got riders split up here. Teams are split up. And the leaderboard showing teams. But one's going out. One's coming in. In fact, I expect to see another team coming down the hill here. Let's have a look at this. What do we got in this group here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 riders strong, folks. 8 riders strong here. Let's get ready to have a look at this go down, folks. So these guys are bombing down the hill. You can see the volcano over on the left-hand side here. We got the windmill on the left as well. That other team will be working its way up now. I imagine that they're going to be coming through the chute right away. You can see a green kind of barrier up here. They're probably coming through that. They might still be on the bridge. They were still climbing last time I looked at them. So let's just see these two teams pass each other. We've got the South African and Namibian contingent, and then we've got the Norwegians coming. So the Norwegians have not came through it. The Norwegians are probably on that bridge. Let's get the camera swinging around here, man. Oh, yeah, this is just beautiful. I think I see them already. Think I see them. Am I wrong about that? Oh, I just saw a flicker. Here they come right now. There they are. I did see them. That's the team right there. 2 teams passing each other. Oh, yes. Dude, some sports broadcasting company needs to hire me. Eurosports, I'm right here. I can do commentary or I can handle your camera for you because some of yours, not that good. Just kidding. I don't even know what I'm talking about right half the time. Team number 1 here, or should I say first team out. Guys, I think, let me tell you. Guys, I got the stats. I've got all the stats here. We're looking for the times. Okay, so fastest ever time set on this. These are top 10 all-time by coffee class. Frappe class, though, that's what we're racing right here. Fastest time ever was 40 minutes, 42 seconds. With a huge gap to the second place time. Like, almost a minute. Actually, a minute and 2 seconds. Those were both set last February 15th. But we do have a contender today. Bronze medal position. We've got Eat Dirt Bost. I wonder if that means... Would that mean Boston, maybe? Not sure. I don't think so. They set it in basically 42 minutes flat. Whew. Cooking, boys. Cooking. Actually, I see also in 8th place, Dirty Rascals Rogue. They set a fast time today. Ooh, this is really good to look at. All the fastest times were from 2024. We're seeing 2 new times today in the top 10. 10th is a weird one. The time was set in 2019, and it's still hanging in there. That's really cool to see that. That's how long the WTRL TTT has been going on, folks. Okay, these guys are flying, going the long way around the volcano. Just the outer perimeter of it. I think we will pop up into the volcano quickly. Oh, we're already out. We've already came through, folks. I'm going to bounce back here for a second to see where these guys are. Yeah, you'll see it here. Hard right. Kick up real quick. Look at that. 6-7% real quick. Super short, higher intensity than other stuff I'm used to. And I find... Must be my settings. I ride everything at 100% and I want maximum difficulty, trainer difficulty. The climbs really hit hard here. Is that the best way of saying it? I think some other platforms might dial it down a bit. It doesn't feel that hard to me. Rakomo on the front here. Being pursued. Little 5-meter gap to the rest of his team. Looks like we've got 7 riders here. I think that's what we started with 7. These guys are working really well together. And take a look. They're 1 minute and 59 seconds ahead of the team that only started 1 minute behind them from the start pen. So they're basically a minute faster today. They're at 41.19 right now. Ooh, this is going to be a pretty hot run here, folks. Pretty hot run. Hard left. They're blasting downhill now. They still probably have what would it be? 1.3 kilometers to go. I think it's a 30.1 kilometer course, maybe 1.5 kilometers. I mean, you can see how fast that 42-minute flat time was today. These guys are going to come in probably at, what do you think, 42.30? It's kind of my guess. Steiger here. The time we'll be taking on the fourth rider. I think if it's 4 riders, your third counts. If it's 5 or more, you need 4 riders to cross that line. The finish line is just around the right hand up here. We're at 42.8 now. You should see the barrier right away. I'm still thinking 42.30. Here it is, folks. Actually, we're going to be just under that. What I'm going to do is get ready to jump back right away. I don't want to get kicked into the real world. C. Edwards, nice job, guys. So it looks like they're going to finish 42.25. Here's Team 2 coming in, going into that tunnel. So they've already been through the volcano. What I'll do is, how many do we have here? Okay, there's Tim. Iztok, level 100. David. Malcolm. I think we got 5 riders here, I believe. 4 riders here, folks. We got David, Malcolm, Tim, and Iztok. So it looks like we lost Reinhardt. Yeah, I can't see all the riders right now. No, we do have 5 here. We have 5 riders here. Here's Iztok sitting on the back. Moving up, Malcolm, David. Get her, boys. So Team 1's done. This is Team 2. Next. Pulling that left. Downhill descent now. So they're at 42.30. The other team had already finished at this point. So that team number 1, the Rhinos, they were rampaging, folks. Rampaging Rhinos. So as long as these guys, as long as everything's official on that board that they did start 1 minute behind, they were 2 minutes behind on the road. So their elapsed time should be around that 2 minutes overall behind. And the first team finished in about 42.23, I think it was. This team should finish at 43.23. Something like that. It's actually going to be quicker than that. They're making up some time. But even here, you can see right now that they're 50 seconds behind already. But nice job, boys. Nice job. Finishing strong here together. That first team was really hot. Iztok pushing 12.5 watts per kilo at the finish here. Awesome stuff. We're going to bounce back to Reinhardt here. Reinhardt is part of this team, so that would be the 6th rider out there, I believe. Yeah. So possibly they start with 6 riders. I think they started with 7 because here's another solo rider at this point. And I'm just looking at the time gaps. I think Reinhardt and Smith were part of that first team. Bounce back again. As you can see here too, I just want to show you too, you do actually go through the volcano. You just kind of kick up one little switchback and then you're in it. He's going to pop out of the volcano right away. You can look back into the volcano. Ooh, through that heat shimmer, I thought I saw a rider back there. He's out now though, so let's jump back here to D. Here's that little switch I talked about. Just a little quick one. I guess, there's another one here coming up. If you stay going straight through or take the right path, you're going to start circling around the volcano. This left turn is what they're going to take. Let's give D a thumbs up here. As they make their way towards the entrance of the volcano. A little look at them here. Looking good, looking good. Grenfell sitting on the back right now. Okay. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Ooh, I think the next team, well, I'll have to take a look at the times and make sure it's not a straggler. So we had 4 teams start 1 minute apart each, so you can basically figure out who's leading and who's not. Got Grenfell here, D, Niels, just follow them right into the volcano. Yep, everyone's getting a little thumbs up here from me. Great riding, dudes. Great riding. We're going to bounce back here. We got Mike Voster. Now, this team here. So I think this guy is part of another team. Has to have been. I mean, his power's a lot less than the other riders. So it's not fully on today. Might be part of the team that's just up ahead. So if I look at this correctly right now. Okay. Where are we exactly? Okay. So he's kind of coming up towards that switchback. Jarvis Island is over on the left there, I believe. Let's have a little look, see if we can see it. Yeah, that'll be the entrance to Jarvis. Like the latest mini expansion. I mean, it's just one road. Ooh, look at this, though. We got a team coming from behind. Can you guys see them? Yeah, they're coming, folks. D's leading the way here. Mr. D. Mr. Dan. Let's watch the closing speed of these guys. Here they come. They're probably going to catch him. Yeah, they're going to catch him right in the middle of the switchback. He's going to hang a hard right, your left, on screen right now, and go up the switchback. And here they come. They're coming hot, folks. Remember, these guys know each other. They're all part of the same team. That's what's really cool about this. So, yeah, you can see how it gets confusing at times, who's on what team, because they're all part of the same club, all wearing the exact same jerseys. Here's a good idea, dudes. Here's a good idea. This is how I would handle this. Your race, your Zwift. You do whatever you want. I'm just talking out loud here. Oh, that's D up there. Okay, so D's up further ahead. I'm on here. Okay. Is that the team I want to be with? Okay, are these guys going into the volcano? I got myself lost, folks. I'm sorry. Yeah, they are going to the volcano. Okay, that's good. E. Milan, Peter, Roland. Let's keep going. There he is. There's Mike. So Voster here is actually on the back. Oh, Pompe de Donkey. Right here. About 4 kilometers from the finish. So I think these riders were blown off the team earlier. Kind of riding their own pace now. Not destroying themselves. You know, a lot of the other guys are riding 3.5, 4 watts per kilo. Bounce up to Rico here. A little bit easier here going through the volcano. It's kind of flat during this little segment. Let's bounce up. Team coming in now, folks. 46.58 for these guys. Remember, the first team was 42.20 something. So that first team was absolutely flying. Awesome. Nice job, dudes. Nice job. Looks like we got 6 riders crossing the finish line together here. People lighting it up now. 8, 9, 10 watts a kilo. There we go. W, 11. We'll jump back to Alf here. Alf, E. Milan, Manny, Rico, Peter Avenant right here. I'm going to start giving some thumbs up to people. Here's Haman. Donkey, how have I not given you a thumbs up yet? I think they're off a previous team. I think. I could be wrong. I've lost track of who's on what team now. But here, I was just going to say, this is what I would... Okay, it might be hard to do, but they're all wearing the same jerseys, but you could easily change your socks. So, yeah, CMC, if you like this stuff, help me out, bro. Help a bro out. Make your teams wear certain socks that are... There's always tons of socks down low levels. You may not like them. Maybe you got to wear pink socks on your team, and the other team wears yellow socks. I can see this team's quite varied. We got some colorful ones here. We got some yellow ones, white ones. But that would probably help me a lot watching this. This guy's got white socks, red socks. Are they the same team? I don't know. Let's jump back to the Norwegians here. Climbing, folks. Nothing too crazy. So, yeah, that one team. Yeah, so it is ZU4R. So, Zid16 didn't show up at all. And so I was expecting them to be the Norwegian team, but they're not. Let me have a look at this here. Just trying to figure out. Yeah, so Sid Sixten, which I thought would have been the Norwegian team, they're not. They didn't show. 1 minute later, ZU4R Esport team showed up, the endurance team. So let's hang with these guys. How are they looking? So this time, I'm not really sure. Like, I mean, I don't have a team ahead of me or behind me to gauge them, how they're doing. Just watch their powers. A lot of 3 to 4 watts per kilo through here. Kind of a nice climb up here. I'm going to give a thumbs up to everyone. Maybe they're like, who's giving us thumbs up? I love it. They're probably like, who's this guy? Why is he watching us? I'm a lurker, folks. I am lurking. So yeah, all same stuff. They're all wearing the same kit here. Generally, a lot of random socks on. And I'm sure people have talked about this before, but wow, that would really help. Especially when you have multiple teams going on. These guys are just one team, so these guys are pretty easy to tell who's who. Let me butcher your names now. We got Faulkner here, Bergen, Mo, Dalgod. Look at this guy. What's his name? I have no idea. I'm seeing a lot of this Namdal SK, so that must be like their local team name. Maybe that's their actual in real life team name. We've got, look at this guy's name. O Bajargi Barch. Dude, I don't know. I see an O with a symbol through it. That means I don't want to say it. I don't even want to say that O. I know that's like it's a pronunciation thing, but I have no idea, man. So yeah, we got B here, OB, Dalgod. What's this guy's name? He's got a super long name. L Platt, maybe? Flat? Bergslid? Dalgod. Mo. That's a pretty straightforward one. All Norwegians, folks. So, yeah, the first 4 teams are finished. We're going to hang out with these guys for a little bit, keep this going. Having a good time here. Jump into the chat. I think my chat will be just empty today. Yeah, it's very quiet. Very quiet in here today, folks. I'm finding a lot of my WTRL TTTs are quiet. I don't think many people know I'm even doing this. So afterwards, what I do... Actually, I got another video to do right after this. I got to watch my time. 10:57 in the morning for me, folks. I got another video to do at 11:30. The stream starts before that, so I can get everyone pumped up for it. It's a big event on another platform. Single biggest race of the week every week over on Ruby. Tough race too, folks. Tough race. This course isn't very hard. It's an Ironman course, about 40K. Where are we doing? It was 40K course in Malaysia. Never done that route. John is here, but he's working. He's just getting those sales in. Getting the sales in. Start moving some units, John. Let's move some units. He's saying 8. 8 what? I don't even know what that means. That's the answer for everything, folks. 8. So yeah, John is working. Thanks for watching, John. Just getting back into it, like I was saying, John, I took 9 days off from streaming. I did, and I didn't even know which one it was. I did the Sunday Team GRC Sunday short race last Sunday. And then cold. We had a baby goat born in that -30 weather, so I was trying to keep that little dude alive. Still alive. Doing well. Running around. It's okay. He's texting the wrong people. He's giving me all the secrets away of where he works. And then we went to Vegas. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that 5 of those 9 gone. I did a little tiny Zwift video yesterday. I had no idea what I was doing. So anyone that sees that, I'd apologize, but I don't really feel like it. Here's the long bridge I was talking about. God. They're coming out now. So if you see this, there's the long bridge. It's kind of like a rope bridge. I need to ride that jungle route more and really get to learn it. Yeah, it's very undulating through here. It's kind of up, down, all the time. Makes for great race courses. I'll tell you that. Yeah, nice team here. 8 rider strong, folks. And we got a female avatar here, folks. These teams can be mixed. So the coffee class, I'd have to look at it fully, but it's kind of like rules for it. Like if you're going to have an 8-rider team, you can't stack your team with 8, what they would call doppio riders. Like You can't show up with the 8 of the very, very best. Well, maybe I'm wrong about that. But there's like, okay, you can have 3 of these, and then you got to have the rest got to be filled up by the next step down. So like in Zwift, there's Zwift Score now. But back in the day, there was like A, B, C, D, and, well, there was an E class as well. Now there's an A plus class. So that all happened whilst I was gone when I took my hiatus from Zwift. So A plus means the elite of the elite. That kind of rider, right? Now they changed the Zwift Racing Score, which I think it gives it more flexibility, I think. These guys are slowly working their way up out of the jungle now. See, less jungle, more alpine terrain here, climbing their way out now. So we're going to hang with these guys. I think I got enough time to do this. Depending how fast they are, hard to tell. So we saw in that first group of 4 teams, I think the fastest team was 42.25. I saw another team finish in the high 46s. So, you know, good spread of riders there, differing abilities. So you're going to see a lot of these Tacxes here. Kind of the bike of choice. For time trialing, it is the bike of choice. Proven to be the fastest. I mean, if you were going to do an Ironman, it's probably the number 1 used bike at Ironman. It's got to be fast. You know, it's super aerodynamic. I think when you buy these Tacxes, I was probably looking at US dollars too. You buy just the frame for like $6,000 or $7,000. Just the frame, nothing else. I don't even know if it came with handlebars. So pretty cutting edge. Back on the asphalt here. Climbing their way out. The Nords. Looking good. Looking good. So yeah, the next one, yeah, I can make a stream later. I probably won't make the stream till later in the day. Like I said, after this, at 11:30, so it's currently 11:01 my time. At 11:30 my time, the Muckers Worldwide Championship race goes off every Thursday over on Ruby. Serious race, a lot of fun. Actually, though, this morning I jump up early every morning. I downloaded the Ironman Malaysia route because I know what they're racing, but I can't find the main Muckers race. I see the add-on race. So, for those of you that don't know, it's just multiple time slots. So the main slot is at 11:30 my time. There's like 3 or 4 slots before and 3 or 4 after. Maybe it's only 3, I don't know. But I can't even see the main one today, so I'm kind of a little bit worried as to why I can't see it. Gonna move back to these guys here. A little look at the camera. Oh yeah. This guy. Ooh, high and tight haircut. I like that. Looks like he's got a little pomade in his hair. Got a few arrow helmets here. Yeah. Get it, dudes. Get it. Here's Mo. Pink Sock. We got Mr. Pink Socks over here. Who's that? I like it. If I can wear pink, I do, folks. If I can wear pink, I'll wear it. Okay, who's this rider here? Is it this one? No. Not the rider on the back. It's, oh, how do you say that? Galgufton here. H. Galgufton? Is that H. Galgufton there? No? This one here. Ladies rider, I think. Let's have a little look. Yeah, we got a ladies rider here, folks. Got the ponytail going. Yeah, nice sunglasses. Got the nice sunnies on, as they like to call them. Moving along. H. Galgufton, folks. Namdal SK. I see a lot of them have Namdal SK on. Some have the ZU4R. They're all riding in the same event today. I see a lot of people do that on Zwift. They'll have like their outside team name. So it's probably something like that. Bombing downhill now, folks. Just starting, actually. Speed's really picking up here. They're already at 51k an hour, so they're obviously moving pretty quick here. You're going to see them cross. They're going to see them go through the portal. You're going to see them cross the bridge. Do that. Switchback. It's like a double I guess it's 2 switchbacks, isn't it? 1S maybe. Yeah, looking good here. 33 minutes at this time. They've still got like 11 kilometers to go. 10? Yeah. 11. How quickly can they cover this? 33. Like, I'm just trying to see how close they're going to be to that team up ahead that did it in 42:20 something. In fact, you know, we could do this right now. Why don't we do this whilst we're here? Results. I can get results right now. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for you, folks. I'm also going to check the course records, see if anything else has been set today in a different class. Oh, folks. Perk Doppio, Team ZDR. Check this out. 37 minutes, 44 seconds. Set today, Feb 27th, 2025. Wow. That is fast. Pretty cool to set that earlier today. I'm going to watch that today, see if there's any more Doppio teams that are going to go after. What's a Doppio? It's a double espresso, folks. So you can see here, we got mocha, latte. Well, you can't see, I'm just talking. We got mocha, latte, frappe, espresso, Doppio. Teams getting stronger. Teams getting faster. And then the ladies' classes, and just so you know, those ones I just listed, that's mixed. That can be men, women, whatever you want. Ladies only teams will be Vienna mocha, Vienna latte, Vienna frappe, Vienna espresso. So far, we've already had 167 teams compete, with close to 1,000 riders have already competed just today. 35 different nationalities represented here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly look down here. I want to see, there they are. Wow, awesome stuff. I love it. It says here, the CMC Rhinos did it in 42:41. Okay, I thought it would have been a bit quicker. I thought it was like 42:25. Maybe. Okay, well, good news is they're currently 12th place overall today. And so this is like an everyone listing. So ZDR shows up right now in first place. They had an 8-rider team. Check out team number 2, though. This team here, Valhalla Skidbladner. Sounds like something straight out of Halo, doesn't it? With the Magilner. If you know, you know, folks. Magilner. They only have 4 riders. Second fastest time. Second fastest time today. ZDR2, they're in 3rd place today. But who I am looking for, because we just watched them, is, here it is. The 8th place team, I talked about them earlier, Eat Dirt Bost. They broke a record today. Did they break a record today? Sorry about that, folks. No, they didn't. They had a very fast time today. That's what put them in 8th place. CMC Rhinos, we just watched them. They're 12th overall right now. Wow. So just looking at this here, I mean, some of these frappe teams, they're fast. Like, so I'm looking at this. There's espresso teams that are slower than some of these frappe teams right now. Wow. Now, benefit of the doubt, I'm looking at this espresso team, 4 riders. This team went out with 3. There's a team here, though, that went out with 8. And there's several frappe teams up ahead. So, you know, you kind of expect a Doppio, espresso, frappe, but there's some that are around. Some teams are really on. Some teams must have had some problems out there. I want to see quickly my latte riders, because I did follow them in the first one. There's the CMC Jaguars right there. Where's the Leopards? Oh, that's a frappe team. Actually, we watched them today. Yeah, they got a 47-48. The Wildebeests. Okay, they showed up as a latte team. I thought they were racing today in frappe. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to give you a different view. Make sure we're on a good view here. What are we going to do? Here, we'll just let it do its thing. This should just kind of auto-control the camera with these dynamic shots. Yes, I like it. Very nice. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to come back. I'm going to change the coffee class to frappe. CMC Rhinos, second fastest team overall today. And we've already had 36 teams go through and complete it. There are other teams out on course right now. I'm actually watching one. One of them showing up right now in 44th place. That's the ZU4R Endurance team. Okay, interesting. How can I figure this out here? Yeah, those Rhinos were moving. Those Rhinos were moving. Like, if you look at the splits, the Rhinos, they were 11:44 at the first split. Just to compare different teams, different paces, this team, 13:55. So a minute and a half difference at just the first split. Wow. Okay, who else can we see here? We watched the Jaguars today too. 13:11 at the first split. The Rhinos were 11:44. Same club, different riders, different ambitions today, folks. I love it. But I do want to check my latte riders too. That was the very first group I ever covered, I believe. There they are. Yes, dudes. CMC Leopards, you are the very first team I ever covered doing this. Randomly, that you guys start at a good time in the day for me. Currently today, just so you guys know, they race Zone 14. Same zone as what we're watching right now, the Frappe guys. I'm trying to cover different classes and time zones if I can. CMC Leopards currently have the fastest time today, folks, in the latte class. So really nice. The record is from last year, February 15th, 2024, was set by Eat Dirt 2, as well, 44 minutes and 3 seconds. The Leopards today did it in 45:38. Man, those guys last year were absolutely flying. But today, hands down, right now, the Leopards have got the lead, the fastest time, by a long shot, by a good 40 seconds over second place. Really hold it well together. There was another team right at the beginning, Evo Hardcore, only 4 seconds behind at the beginning. That team finished second overall, 40 seconds back. So the Leopards just kept their momentum all the way. Already had, let's see here, 36 teams finish in that class as well. Great stuff. Okay, now I saw one rider riding solo here. It's H. Galguften. I'm waiting for the name to show up again because I just butchered it there. Looks like, yeah, she's getting some thumbs up here. Hopefully people are watching. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I see there? 2, 4, 6. We got 7 riders here. This is a mixed class here, looks like. You can just see Galguften back there right now. She's just hovering back here down on the road. I'm watching this rider here. Looks like maybe. I thought they were hanging back there for a second, trying to bring her back on. So, far as I can tell, you know, sometimes you never know. Like, but, you know, obviously, ladies avatar. We can see the ponytail, right? So she's just off the back. Still working super strong, though. 2.73 watts per kilo here. And that makes sense. You know, I'm looking at the wattage up here. 3 watts a kilo, 180 watts. This is ladies' weight territory, folks. For me, being a dude, my 3 watts per kilo is more in that 270, 275 range. So I look at this and think, yeah, smaller lightweight rider, probably a lady. Whatever, who cares? It's a lady. Let's go with it. So she's just been dropped off the back here. It looks like the last place rider was holding on. Maybe just been like enjoying that glorious, juicy draft up in the front. Just like hiding out back here for now, getting a nice rest in. And thumbs up for you, bro. Who else? Getting ready for the switchbacks here. Want all these guys to know I'm here watching them. Here's the guy's name I can't say with the vowel that is not really a vowel. It's got like the no entry sign on it. But he's hitting it hard going up this hill, folks. I think that rider's a different jersey too. Different jersey. Let's have a little examination of this, folks. Why is his jersey different? Why? What does his jersey say? Black Cyclist Network, folks. I've never seen that jersey before. So cool to see that. I really like all the jersey collections on Zwift here. Love it. Here, I'm just going to bounce up. Might be able to see riders a bit easier for me. Okay, I need that thing to go away. I need to turn that off. Oh, what happens if I do... No, I don't want to do that. I'm using the up-down arrow keys. I wonder if there's a better way to do this. I'm not sure right now. So I'm using the 4 little keys, and whenever I do this too much, you can see what it's doing, right? Just wanted to up the camera thing. No, I don't want to do that, though. I just want to control it. So it's a bit of extra double clicking for me. So yeah, you can see these guys here, these Norwegian riders, 40, almost coming up on 44 minutes. That one team, the Rhinos, let's have a look at their time again. I do have it still up. So the Rhinos in Frappe, they did this baby in 42:41, average speed 41.77 kilometers an hour, folks. Like, absolutely smashing it. Ooh, I'm going to delve through this data later. I'm going to really get into the data, folks. So, nice ride here, folks, but to be honest, not in the realm of what the Rhinos did. But they would sit really well with a couple of the other teams that were racing earlier. The 4 CMC teams. Looking good here. So we still have our 7 riders here. I'm looking for Gal Gufton. Oh, we didn't want to do that, folks. We're back on this guy. How do you like my new jersey I just got? That's how you fix that. Man, I remember the first time that happened, I went into full panic mode. It was in my first broadcast too, just so you know. So my first broadcast, I clicked back on my name and I'm like, oh my God, there's nothing going on. What do I do? Yeah, Gal Gufton. H. Gal Gufton. What's her first name? We're not sure. So the good thing about this is team time trial, I believe with 8 riders, it's your 4th rider to cross the line. I think it's your 4th rider. I should know that, shouldn't I? So Gal Gufton will still get a good workout in. She still did a good ride. Still hammering. But her being off the back won't hurt the team time. And that's probably what you're most concerned about. Like, I mean, I know if I was back there, I'd be like just stressing out huge that I was going to affect the team, but you're not. Pretty sure it's rider number 4. And I think it can only go down to 3. So if you go out with 3 like that one Doppio team did this morning, you all got to finish. There's no messing around. Yeah, so they're all wearing the same jersey except the one dude, as far as I can tell. 2 riders just easing off here now because they know they don't need to be right in that same slot. They still got 5 up front. This guy, Faulkner here. Why have I not said this guy's name yet? Faulkner. Hey, Faulkner. There's also a dude here named Flat who's just behind us. Let's take a look. Flat here. I think Faulkner wants to get back in and finish with the team here. Let's see. Oh, I love that. That is so nice. So we're on Bergslid right now. Is that Bergslid? Where's Faulkner? Faulkner's right here. I want to check out Faulkner. Faulkner's coming in. Anyways, riders, you know what's going to happen at the end here because this is the last team. I'll show you how it works. As soon as we cross the finish line, you're going to see their jerseys probably change. Maybe not. But you're going to see a whole bunch of other people pop into the world. Just get ready. There we go. They slowly start populating in. This is what it's like on Zwift. If you've never Zwifted before, this is how busy it is. It might even be busier than this because I think I heard in a podcast maybe a couple months ago that realistically they can only really display 100 avatars at once. So like if I'm looking up the road here, I can see a ton of riders up here. And you'll see a ton of people just parked. Like these guys are just starting out. Side of the road there. Look at all these guys right here. Just parked. All real people, no bots. Hey, look at that. There's a runner right there. I love seeing that. So you can people run on Zwift too. Did you know there's duathlons on Zwift? In fact, did you know? Hey, Faulkner, nice job. Did you know that WTRL, the same guys that put the TTTs on and the Zwift Racing League on Tuesday, they also do a duathlon. If any of you guys do duathlons, let me know because I really want to cover one. But I'm looking for the best time slot. I need to do some research because lately I've been looking and there's like 6 people, 8 people. What is the slot that, I don't care if they're the best, that the most people are at? So it gives me more to chat about. Look at all these riders just waiting to get started on the rides today, folks. And there was that another jogger. You'll see lots of joggers on here. It kind of there's a walker right here doing a workout. That's another thing you can tell too. If you look at some of these, see the guys that have the screen in front of them? These guys are all doing workouts. This guy here with the green jersey, not doing a workout. Runner, runner, runner. So these 2 riders are doing workouts. Quite a few people doing workouts here. This guy blowing through right here on the felt. The guy in the purpley bluish there, he's just riding. I never do workouts. I should. There's a Tron bike. I'll be getting mine soon. Yeah, lots of structured workouts. Anyways, folks, let's go back to me. Here's me. Oh, really? Can I not change my camera view the same? Oh, that's funny. No, I don't want to do that. Change view. God, I'm terrible at this. Helicopter. Oh, I can't helicopter here? That's strange. Oh, no, we can. Yeah, so these are start shoots here. Anyways, riders, it is now currently, it's 11:20. I have to jump and get ready for my next stream on a different platform. Thanks for watching. This is Colin over at Inside Cycling World. Please support the channel if you can. And we'll see you all guys again real soon. See ya.